introduce yourself?
Joel Broussard, citizen of Elk Grove, running for mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Been a citizen in Elk Grove for over 11 years. Very diverse background. We're born in Texas, grew up in the Bay Area, lived in Louisiana and Georgia, and now here where I raised my family.
So then what's motivating this whole run for office?
What really is motivating the run for office is the overall desire for the American dream, I believe. Just ultimately having a dream, putting some hard work behind it, a little bit of sacrifice in achieving the dream. I've always been motivated to contribute in some form or way, and definitely connect and serve others. And I think the ultimate servant you can be is becoming the mayor, because you're ultimately serving the city.
Mm-hmm.
So just to contribute and serve, really.
So what is that to you, like personally? Like, what is your American dream?
My American dream is definitely to contribute to the world like no other before. As a child, I'd always talk to my dad and talk about how, hey Dad, I want to make things better. I wanted to have an impact on my school or my family, and provide for the family somehow, some way. And my father, who's a huge influence for me, always told me that that's too small. That's not, you're going to do greater things. And I always wanted to find a way to contribute to the world somehow. And I would say that's my dream, is leaving a positive impact on the world somehow, some way.
And I saw that on your website, you had like a list of issues that you were seeking to resolve within the community.
Yes.
Which of those issues are a major priority for you?
That's a tough one to have one major priority. I would say the public safety is a major priority here in Elk Grove. I think about the story and talking to Mr. Joe Dibbs. He talked about how he lived in Sacramento for 20 plus years in some tough neighborhoods, and had never been robbed or never had any crimes committed against him. But when he moved to Elk Grove, within a short period of time, he had already been robbed 3 times. And then going to some meetings and listening to some of our leadership just say, we're spread too thin as far as our police force. It's just because of where Elk Grove is located, and pretty much saying it's nothing that we can do. I think there is things we can do other than just man up and have more police force. I think there's solutions out there. So it would definitely be to implement those solutions in as far as our public safety and make our citizens feel safe.
And Joe Dibbs, as you mentioned, he's a resident here in Elk Grove?
Yes, he's a citizen in Elk Grove. Had the opportunity to meet him at one of the meetings, and he has some great insight as far as some ideas he had to increase safety. And I think that's what we need to do, is connect with those citizens and put those plans into action.
What do you think then differentiates you from the other 2 candidates?
I think what differentiates me is just, for one, I would say I'm not your typical politician. I'm looking to change that concept of what a politician is. I'm not going to be backed by, or pushed, I would say, by other people's agendas, other endorsers such as developers, or just people with hidden agendas. I look to push the agendas of the citizens. I look to connect with the communities, collaborate with the citizens, make sure that their voices are being heard, because ultimately you're becoming a servant. Even though you're a leader, you're still serving the community. It's an elected position. So I think that differentiates me. My background, very diverse. One time in my life I was homeless. I think that helps me connect with a different populace. Having to put forth the hard work, growing up in the family that I grew up in. Just that hard work mentality, not settling for less, differentiates me from your typical politician, from Mr. Spees or Mr. Davis in any way. I think listening to one of them speak, and you ask for their political platform, and they go into the deep economics or deep politics like language. I think I try to just stay simple, connect with the community, connect with citizens, and just show I'm an actual human being. I'm a person, just like ordinary guy, just like most of them that are just trying to make a difference.
So you mentioned in there a couple of things that you're seeking to improve as mayor. So how would you go about that? Do you have any plans so far?
Definitely. First and foremost, I would like to connect with the citizens. Let them know that their voices is being heard, and that we're looking to put things into actions for different beliefs that they have, such as public safety being one, traffic control another, as they bring up those concerns that it's not just Joel's agendas or the city's agendas. It's there. What would they like to have done? What would they like to see change? I think holding workshops like that, little collaboration sessions, would be first and foremost, to let them know, hey, you have a voice, it's being heard, and here's our call to action. Not just sit there, nod my head, shake, smile, and make the appearance of listening, but to actually listen, and then the citizens to see implementation.